What it is, what it ain't. Top Cat 100 going hard in the paint. The Real Fear TV, which you know you tuned into. Let's go on, get it out the way. Salute to the whole 100 mob. I'm back up in the gate. To all my haters. As a kid, your grandmother came on the porch looking like an angry ostrich in the face. Tell the hoe to calm down. She's scaring everybody. Your Will.I.am barber having buffalo face ass nigga. Now go in the corner and listen to Riff Raff albums. For the rest of the time we up in here, we slapping y'all across the room. You know what it is. Now go get your people. Now, with all this being said, we can, obviously see that Lil Durk chose a side. Now, we got to say this due to the pictures that's floating around and due to all of the things that's happening in the media. Now, it's been a day or so, and people been wanting me to comment on this bed, and I try to stray away from this to try not to be the one to try to amplify it because I said everything I could say. Now, obviously, you can see him on stage with Fredo after King Von's death. They obviously been in contact before, obviously. Now, NBA YoungBoy had a show in Orlando, which he made a post previously that he was going to be in Orlando. You get what I'm saying? And he was going to actually do his show there. Now, what would have happened if these two had to bump heads? This is a question for all because everybody seemed to got all the answers. Now, of course, Sonic rings going to fly. Mario coins or whatever may have you. All I'm saying is Lil Durk got too much money to play around with and to sit up here and to spread around the whole clique. Now, it's been said that allegedly he had Memo 600 up to what he did in Savannah, Georgia, due to the whole Quando Rondo thing. And, with Fredo Bang actually being on stage with him and actually connecting with 600 Breezy, then don't you think that this is going to get pushed, up way a notch that we can't take it down from anyway? Now, NBA YoungBoy, of course, had to have heavy security with him in Orlando, and it's not because of nobody. It's because of the simple fact at the status that he at. And you know that he don't let his status overturn nothing that he might go through. He already had a Miami incident. And word through the wind, they picked up a certain person in the opposite group, I'ma say. You know what I'm saying? On the Miami incident. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep that on the hush, but allegedly. You see? So, Quando Rondo doing all this that he doing, we got to sit here and understand that y'all playing a part into it, the bloggers and everybody else, if we don't call it how it is. As far as when people do things that he doing. And as far as when Memo 600 doing the things he do. This is not a one-sided coin, man. This is something that we all got to sit here and take responsibility if we all ain't talking how we supposed to be talking about it. And that's point blank, period. Now, if y'all trying to say that Lil Durk not choosing a side, then what is he doing? Because obviously in previous videos, when I tried to tell y'all about what was bubbling and what was going on, y'all trying to say, man, he not worried about, his baby mama as far as YB go. Ain't none of that real. Lil Reese came at Quando first, which he did. Now, King Von's situation was unfortunate, but at the same time, with his new visuals being released, you know what I'm saying? This don't need to be in the headlines as well as far as what's happening with Memo 600 and if something was to go wrong with that situation. How is that going to look? You see what I'm saying? And we all got to sit here and understand from a point that YB is sitting up here not dealing with no rappers for a reason and not dealing with nobody for a reason. It's for these exact reasons because you'll never know who can click up and join forces to try to bring your empire to a halt. Whatever they trying to do. Now, all of these fans, they keep bogarting the comment section, trying to put one against the other because they doing shows in the same state. Maybe that was to show a good narrative if somebody had it brung it up, which I'm about to do. And that means nobody got hurt, is what I'm saying. It's the fact that the Bang Man and YB did a show in the same, state without nothing really going down afterwards or nothing like that. So that's what everybody really need to be looking at. And I know y'all hate when I talk like that, but who cares what you hate, bro? It is what it is. We got to call it like it is. But sides has definitely been chosen. I'm going to go ahead on and say, because that's what we seeing. Now, y'all can't say that I'm sitting up here putting this together. It was already put together, and it'll never be let go from what y'all talking about and from what everybody's showing. Now, with all this being said, we hope things can go back to, a lower level attention. You see what I'm saying? So y'all got to drop them comments and tell me how y'all feel. Is Lil Durk really choosing a side? You see? Is this true? You know what I'm saying? Is everybody out of pocket at this point? Cause the Bang Man got to do what he got to do to make his career elevate to where he got it to go. He's an upcoming artist, and Lil Durk a big artist. So whether it happened, before or after, for him, it's a business move, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you don't care about the opposition anyway, of course, I'm going to make appearances and I'm going to do my music and do whatever I got to do for my career that sell.